gave it our youth. We worked hard and fell in line. But when it came to our last damn night, we said hell no, not this time. Because we banging it forever. We quit. Dry your eyes, baby. We are done. We said what we said. We ain't the one. R-E-T, R-E-T, find out what it means to be. R-E-T, R-E-T, that's us. We are free. We said what we said. Tune in and see.
What's up? What's up? What's up? We are finally here.
Yes, we are. Whose idea was that?
We are here. My idea, and you jumped on board. We're here. We are here. We are here.
Teamwork, baby. You know how we used to do it.
Hey, teamwork makes the dream work.
It does.
Because we said
What we said.
absolutely.
And we meant that. Well, everybody, welcome to our first podcast. Just by way of introduction, you should know who we are. A lot of you do. Many of you don't. And that might be a good thing.
So
That's right. And I'm Jackson.
Yes.
Yes. And we
go ahead.
yeah, we retired. We done. As our little theme song said, hopefully you get a chance to hear it. We retired from the Federal Bureau of Prisons after a number of years working either specifically in the agency or in varied forms of corrections, such as myself, with a combined total of correctional experience totaling a little more than 60 years. So I have 29 years experience in corrections, and Lamb did a solid, 30?
30. So she 29 and I'm 30.
Right.
It was time.
It was time to live and do what the good Lord or whoever intended for us to do on this earth, other than tote around some Folger Adams keys.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, one of the things, Jackson, we besides corrections, we have a lot in common. You
Such
know,
as?
we have a lot in common. We both college educated. Me via PWI, University of Florida.
And me via an HBCU, you know, Alcorn State.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Mississippi, baby.
Okay.
What's up, Braves? Hope you're watching.
Hey, we both are avid sports fans.
Very much so.
I'm a fan, Dolphin. And what's your sports team?
I'm a proud member of the Who Dat Nation, baby, since I was 8 years old.
Boo. Hey, we like basketball too. I'm a Heat fan.
And I'm a Memphis Grizzlies fan. I was season ticket holder for a couple of years. Actually, when I went back to Memphis, they were there. So I was like, why not? So yeah, I enjoyed that. I was a member of the Grit and Grind Nation, like they called them back when what's his name playing? Tony, what's his name? Zebo, Gasol, Conley. Yeah, so I was there for that era, the Grit and Grind era. Mm-hmm.
Okay. We both pledged the illustrious
Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Spring 90, Delta Epsilon at Alcorn State.
Okay. 1988, Lambda Psi, University of Florida.
Okay, yeah, so we have a lot in common, a lot. Like I told people how I met Lamb. Of course, like I said, we work for the Bureau of Prisons. And my second day there, I got on the elevator, and Lamb was on the elevator, and I didn't quite know who she was. Yeah, I was still getting introduced, right? So I got on, and I think I spoke to everybody on there. She just stared at me. Whenever during the day, whenever I met Lamb, she just stared at me. She's like,
Hey, I'm not gonna co-sign. I don't remember that. I'm gonna have that because I don't remember it.
She did.
But, nah, I don't know about that. I don't know.
She did. I was like, damn, you know, what kind of place have I come to? But yeah, pretty much, you know, I found out she was also a Pisces like me.
Yes, that's the other thing we got.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, take a minute. You know, we come off of standoffish until we know, you know. But I compare, that's another thing with us Pisces. You can't pick up vibes. It's like a wall. It's like, I can't read this person. They must be a Pisces. And they got to be a March Pisces. March. So she a March Pisces.
Yes.
Not dividing the Pisces, but there's some differences we won't talk about. But yeah, March
So
Pisces.
and what's yours?
Second.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
So we got a lot in common.
yeah.
We got a lot in
Very
common.
much, very much. Okay, well, go ahead, Lamb. What's up?
So we want to start off.
I'll take a sip of this hooch.
Yeah. Oh, let's explain this. Hooch in prison and jail is like liquor, illegal liquor. So since we're not in jail, it's real liquor here, and it's not illegal. We're just having a good time doing this podcast. That's
Right.
it. That's
Right.
it.
Well, that hooch. Can't tell you what the hooch is because we don't have any sponsorships for brands, but hey, it's some good hooch. Some good
But we
hooch.
welcome all sponsorships.
So do. We'll make you proud. Hey, choose us. We'll make you proud. But anyway.
Hey, it's something else we like to drink. Responsibly, of course.
Responsibly.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, since I don't drive anymore, hardly, since I don't have a vehicle.
Okay, so why don't you
there
have a
is-
vehicle? Where are you located?
I'm living somewhere in the beautiful country of Mexico.
Okay.
Some of you know where I'm at, it's very young. But yeah, I've been here 3 years. I retired, and 2 weeks later, I was a resident of this beautiful country, wishing I had done it much, much sooner. But yeah, I've been here.
I remember when we were working and Jackson was like, man, I'm going out the country. When I retire, I am not living in the States. I'm like, Jackson, set the fuck up. You're going to be right here with the rest of us. She was not. She did her homework. She scoped out Mexico. And when she retired, she went there.
Right.
And of course, I was her first bureau visitor.
You're my first visitor, period.
Oh, first visitor. Hey.
Yeah.
I got that title. That title.
But remember what I showed you, that Facebook post, when I announced, when I was showing my little residency card and whatnot, you know, hey, I'm a resident now. Who said that they were going to be the first one to visit? And who was?
I said it.
Yeah.
I said it. Hey, and she showed me a fantastic time. I had the time of my life. And I'll be back again this year, for
Yeah,
sure.
I know. Look, I already know. Look, I live 2 blocks from...
Hey. Hey, yes. Every place I go, I got to scope out the casino, right? Hey, and in Mexico, the blackjack tables are $2.50.
Well, yeah, at the time she was here...
At the time, but still, it's way better than here, where, you know, at the Hard Rock, it's $25. So, you know, I was in heaven in Mexico. I was in heaven. But neither here nor there.
Yeah.
She showed me a great time. Besides the casino, she showed me the city.
Yeah, and the cenotes. She a big old fish, a real fish, a real fish. The cenotes were the one we went to was great. Then we went to Mucheche,
Oh, we went
Mukache,
to two. We went to two. We
and
went to
Eel
See,
Kill.
it actually gave me an appreciation of the water. Like, for real, for real. I had a great time. I really did. I really, really did. So that was like my first trip in 25. And it just started a whole cycle. I think I took about 7 trips in 25. As soon as my daughter went to college, I felt free. Empty nester, I started to travel. So
Okay.
that's what it is.
Best thing to do. I got a couple planned for this year myself. As a matter of fact, I'll be seeing you in a few days, so I can go jump on this ship out of Miami. And then the rest of the year will be exploring Mexico and another continent. Another continent. That's gonna be a surprise. We'll talk about that way down when the trip is all
Well,
over.
hey, let me know, man. I may wanna join you.
I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, we decided to do this podcast because pretty much in retirement, we're bored. Happily bored,
Facts.
but bored.
We're bored. I would co-sign with that, but not bored enough to go back to work. Like,
No.
working is in my. I don't ever want to have to work a 9 to 5 again, ever, or a 6 to 2, or whatever. I don't ever want to have to do that again.
Yeah, and I can't work because I'm not a citizen, so, and I don't have a work permit, so I can't work unless I work online or something. But other than that, right now I have no desire to do that. Just kind of chilling out. I've been working, you know, us Gen Xers, a lot of us been working since our early teens, like 14 and 15. So yeah, I'm tired. I was tired. When I got here in Mexico, after I took care of my residency and then got my place to stay, the first days, because I know I was going to go back to the States to get my dog and to get the rest of my things as much as I could. I slept. Not to mention, though, my social calendar in between that time, during that 1 month that I was here and had done all of that, my social calendar was off the chain. I was going everywhere doing everything. So I slept and then woke up, packed my little stuff out the Airbnb, jumped on the plane back to the States. But yeah, that rest that I had, because I mean, it was epic. It was epic, deep sleep, relaxing sleep, you know, satisfaction, contentment. Yeah. Good sleep. Good sleep. The hardest thing for me right now is my social calendar. I was joking that I need a secretary to keep track of everything I have to do because it's full. If it was like this when I was in my 20s and my 30s, I'd have been nothing nice. Nothing nice. But now it's full. Like tonight I got a mezcal tasting, birthday party. Tomorrow I have a housewarming party. Sunday I have the bike ride and whatever else I decide to get into. Yeah. Weekends are made for fun.
Hey, so you can say that you living life in Mexico. You ain't missing shit in the U.S.
Nope. As it goes on, I was missing like the food. I was missing, you know, the convenience of being able to do simple things. I still miss that. Like if something breaks, I have to break out, you know, the Google Translate. You know, even though I'm trying to learn Spanish, it's just some things. Man, it's difficult. It's hard for an old chick like me, baby. It's just, and then, you know, the community is here so much so that I don't get out as much as I should amongst the locals. I do, and when I do use the Spanish that I have learned. I do ask them to speak very slowly because I can pick it up. You know, I know what they're saying to me in many instances. It's like, if you
Right.
speak slowly, I got you. Or I got the gist of what you're saying because of my vocabulary. Shout out to my teacher, Antalita. Thank you. Girl, you've been working with me. Good Lord. But
Well, Jackson, what I will say is when I was there, you were communicating. I was so impressed, like you understood, like you wasn't on your phone trying to do Google Translate, like you got it. Like I was impressed. And what the native, what they liked that you were trying.
yeah, I
They
think
like that you over here and you're trying. And they appreciated that, and we didn't have no issues. Like, I let you handle everything. Hey, and you were communicating with them.
Yeah.
And your broken Spanish, but they understood, and you understood, and it worked out.
Yeah, so I'm getting better, getting my vocabulary, and then, you know, I gotta ask them to slow down because they, and a lot of those L's and lies and, you know, that kind of run, just like in French, it run together. So I'm like, break it down now, and then to say back to them, I'm still in the present tense, you know, trying to think of walking, the ing, there's abas, and the past tense. I'm working on it. But thank you very much.
Okay. So we want to slide into, you know, we both were bureau employees, even though I've been gone for 4.5 years and she's been gone like 3+. Like, what is the state of the bureau? Like, what's going on? What is going on? Every time I speak to somebody that's still working, they say, oh man, the workplace is a mess. Like a mess. And so it's not just a bureau thing, like it really is across the board, because I talked to nurses, I talked to teachers, and as a matter of fact, I did a little bit substituting, and that was a mess. And so just all of these workplaces are a mess. But specifically about the bureau, what has changed since we left? Like I only know really one person that's really still working in the bureau, but I am on the sites and I hear, you know, on social media what's going on. But one thing that has changed since we've been gone, and since Trump been in office, he got rid of all the unions. Well, I don't know.
Really?
The Bureau does not have a union. Now, I'm a component. When I was line staff, I was a union member, and I always encourage everybody to be a union member. However, as a manager, man, the union was out of control. They were out of control.
Yeah.
Out of control, and I know that's not a popular opinion, but I guarantee you, if you hit up some managers, they would absolutely say the same thing. I always encourage, you know, the union is just like insurance, car insurance, homeowners insurance. It's for just in case.
Just in case.
That's it.
Just in case.
When I was line staff, I was a member.
Yeah, I was too. My
Man.
whole career. Except for, you know, that first year, the probationary year where they don't let you
Yeah.
back. I don't know. They don't let you join. So I was like, whatever, I won't join. Keep my little money. But yeah, I joined as soon as I could. Yeah, it's no surprise. Dude campaign, you know, that just goes to show you how much people are really not paying attention to what's going on, where they live. Everybody's on autopilot. This guy's first term, he ran on it. And I remember one of the states that I worked in, watching the news, and they were on there with the representative who I was like, this dude is lying to their face. As managers, I was working with you. Remember I was telling you about the union president at the time? Anyway, I'm like, I was shocked to see them on TV with the representative because old boy had passed those executive orders that had not yet gone into effect. But we were looking at them because we were supervisors. We were like, I'm like, these people lying to you. This man told you, look at what he did the first time. See how close he got the first time. So they put him, same people, all of these union members voted for him again. And the people that I saw on TV were facilities. They were facilities members. Because, facilities, which we know, what I know, I've been, to different facilities in like South Carolina, Louisiana, Memphis, facilities. Mm-hmm. Facilities. Now, as of that memorandum that came out in late October to go into effect November 2nd, you see what they did to facilities. Who facilities supervise now? Where they belong?
Central office.
Central office. Really, how's that working out for you? Really? Really? Because what happened? What happened? What are you in at? What? Oh well.
Yeah, most managers would say, well, I would say like middle management is a powerless position, right? You can't make anybody do work. You can't make anybody come to work. It was just awful. Right. And so a lot of times the union protects how we feel, protects the people that really need to go.
Yeah.
It's the same individual that always calling on the union.
Right.
And like, all I want you is to do your job. That's all I require. That's it. Just do your job. That's it.
It was always the same person, or the same type of person.
This person that didn't believe in unions. Like all managers, really, I know they happy as fuck.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah, and if you haven't ever supervised, union is pretty irrelevant right now.
Yeah.
We really do not care. Supervise somebody, well, you won't have the opportunity right now because there's no more unions. But if you supervise somebody, you know exactly what we're talking about.
You can know somebody has a pattern of banging in conjunction with your days off, week after week after week, and you literally can't do anything about it. You do the paperwork, like it was just hard. So I used to always wonder why the public has such a negative view of government workers until I became a manager. Because you can't make them do anything. You can't make them do the basic shit. It was disheartening, really. It really had got to a point where it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It did not matter. And so when you have an option of staying and going and leaving, that's why I left. That is exactly why I left. Because I retired in 2021. In January, I didn't think I was going to retire. I didn't. But things had gotten so bad, after COVID, after the shrinking of the staff, all of that shit, all of it.
Lord.
But the higher up still wanted the same product. They didn't give a fuck how you got it. They just wanted it. Like, man, I don't have to put up with this. And I'm the type of person that's like, stop complaining. Do something about the issue. And so I had an option. The option was to leave. And I took it, and I tell you, it really was my best decision I ever made in my life. It was the best decision. People don't like change. And I'm one of those people kind of like, I don't know. Let me stay a couple more years so I can invest in a TSP. All of this shit. But everybody I knew, manager and above, like they were not struggling. Like they were good. Mm-hmm. And so I stepped out on faith like I did. And it's the best decision I ever made.
Yeah, they were good, and they look better too. Once you retire, the glow up is amazing.
You're under stress. Just being in a correctional environment is stressful.
Right. It's a specialized environment.
Deal with it till it's not stressful for you, but it is. It really is. But man, I ain't look back. Like, I don't ever want to go back to work. And I don't really ever want to get another job. I started substituting because it actually gave me the ultimate flexibility. I can do it or not. But they had one requirement, right? You had to do it one time every 150 days. And guess what? I couldn't even do that shit. I couldn't. 150 days came so quick. Those students are, man, hey, they're going to be in the correctional system soon.
Oh, Lord.
I hate to say that, but it's true. They are off the chain. They are out of control. It's all about managing classrooms. It ain't about learning. It's about management.
School to prison pipeline.
Hey, man, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, and another component for you, I think, is that everybody that you hung out with retired. We were gone.
No, but not even that y'all retired. Y'all transferred, and I was left alone.
Yeah.
Actually, Jackson and Carbone was the first time I ever hung out with co-workers outside of work.
Yeah, we had fun.
Like, for real. Like, I was that person, work, that's it. We actually hung out, and when I tell you, we had a ball. And I want to shout out to Cologne. She's a associate warden. She's making us proud. She is
Carbone. You say Cologne. I was like, who's Cologne?
Carbone. She's making us proud. She's an associate warden. Hey, and when she make warden, we gonna come visit her.
Yeah, we coming.
You coming?
We coming to embarrass you. We coming.
We are coming.
Make sure it's somewhere warm though, cause baby.
Yeah, she gonna be somewhere warm.
Somewhere warm.
I predict Miami or Puerto Rico. We coming. Carbone, we wish you the best.
Yep, make us proud, girl. Well, we know you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be party time. Party time again.
All right.
Yeah, but you've been a supervisor much longer than I have. So, but my thing as a member and a non-officer was the types of people who became union presidents, especially at the places I was at, I'm like, they get the same, and I'm going to say this very carefully. If people don't like it, I don't care.
Hey, wait. We said what we said. That's it.
Yeah, like somebody pointed out to me years ago, there is something to be said for having the college experience. Because back in the day, what did we have to do? Write these 20-page term papers, do research. The papers had to center around your point of view and somebody else's point of view. Compare and contrast and come up with a solution and conclusion. So you had to embrace different ideas, research different ideas, put that together, look for the differences, look for the similarities, and come to a compromise. A lot of people that were these presidents or these officers, they didn't have that college experience, so you could tell, because it was one way or no way. Their communication skills was shit. They nitpicked ignorant points of view and ran with those and alienated the rest of us who just didn't want the headache. It's like, just send us an email what y'all getting ready to do and that's it. You know, we'll holler when we holler. And we'll show up at the meeting to eat this food y'all buying and leave. That's it. That was my thing. Look, I sat in the back and looked, and I'm like, okay, so why is he championing her cause so much? Probably sleeping with her. Or why is he doing that? They probably go out to play pool, whatever. You know, some real ignorant shit going on, led by people who I question their intellectual capacity. A lot of them had huge chips on their shoulder because they were mad at the government for something. So that fueled a lot of their passion for the worker. It was always a personal agenda behind it. You know, I didn't have time for that. But like you said, it's insurance. You pay the 17, whatever, 20 or whatever, in case you need them, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean,
peace. Leave me the fuck alone. I won't bother you.
They protected the people that really needed to go. So,
yeah. You know, somebody that had personal ties with you normally.
Yeah. So let's move right along. Let's talk about hot topics and what's our title for hot topics.
Okay. We, in keeping with some of the stuff from our old life, we decided to call our hot topics the cop-outs. What's in the cop-outs? What's a cop-out, Lamb? What's a cop-out?
A cop-out in the bureau system is an inmate request to a staff member. And how we hated them. We hated answering them.
Not all of them.
Hate is a strong word, I would say, but
I didn't hate answering.
Yeah, we responded to their request. Sounds better.
Yeah, because I did. I especially liked when they became electronic. I don't think you were there. You had gone. But my last year there, they were like on, no, you were there. But, this is what it was.
No, I remember, but what, how we used to stop the flow of cop-outs, we didn't have them available. No copies, so you couldn't write one.
Nah. Well, you know, they were on, I just didn't have a mailbox. I didn't have a mailbox where they could send me one, but they weren't sending, the FDC, they weren't sending me that many anyway. What they mainly would want from me is like, hey, Miss Jackson, I'm going to this institution. However, I live over here, and if there's no problem, could you see if they could redesignate me to that institution? That was the majority of my cop-outs. Mm-hmm. But when I got to the next facility, it was like, you know, more of the, you know, what designated inmates wanted. So, yeah, I enjoyed answering them, especially via the email system, because I could type it out, look it up, got my computer right there, send it back. But what are our cop-outs consist of?
So our cop-outs are going to be hot topics. Mm-hmm. So hot topics, we named it cop-outs. So
Yep.
what's the hot topic for today?
Today the hot topic is, dun, 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 which one? Good Lord. We have chatter, pastor's wife's dress.
Yeah.
And what's happening in, what's the state? Minnesota, is it Minnesota?
Minnesota, the ice.
I get Minnesota and Wisconsin. I don't know why. I think cold ice. That's
Yeah, I
it.
think they're both cold. They both cold. So you in Mexico, I'm in Miami. We don't know nothing about the cold.
Nothing about the cold.
No.
Nothing about it. I'm in one of the hottest parts of Mexico too. So I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we'll go ahead. Where we go?
Wait, you lived in, like, I've never lived anywhere else but Gainesville. So you lived in Louisiana. Of course, you was born in Louisiana. They get kind of cold, right?
Now, but when I was growing up, it didn't.
No, what about Memphis? Memphis get pretty cold.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you know a little bit about it. I know nothing. Nothing.
See, I know a little bit about it. A little bit is enough. Trust me.
Yeah.
With these old bones, these old bones.
Right.
It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Can't do that no more. But so the pastor's wife's dress. I'm like, and this is me, and I'm say what I say about. With my time off, I've had time to really engage in social media and read and research. You know, I read most of Project 2025, believe it or not. Downloaded the manual and was flipping, I'm on everything but X and Snapchat. I don't do those. I barely do Blue Sky because Threads and Facebook and some of Instagram is where it's at for me. So, you know, at work, we didn't have access to social media, wasn't able to do it, you know, so now I'm on it. I get annoyed when people now spend too much time on things that I think are not important.
Right.
Especially given the current...
Wait. Like, okay, you know, everything doesn't have to be important, but
I
it
know.
could be a conversational piece.
It's a conversation piece, and it's just a welcomed diversion and distraction from what's going on. So I had to start looking at it like that.
Okay.
So the pastor's wife's dress, is that welcome diversion and distraction, among some other things like the Cardi B drama, you know, her and Stephon Diggs and whatever's going on with that. So the discourse has been, what do people think of the dress? Was it too worldly or was it appropriate? I'll let you start.
Well, like, we've kind of already had the little conversation. Like, I didn't have an issue with the dress. I didn't. Because, number one, she's a first lady of her husband and of the church. But the church is very progressive.
He is.
He is, she is, and the church is.
Their church is. Their church.
So maybe I was thinking, maybe they thought the dress was see-through. It wasn't. Nothing was revealing. I mean, in your mind, you probably thought that, but in reality, it was not. She looked great. Like, she is not the first lady of 20 years ago. It's different now. It really is. And different does not make it bad. Now, I definitely think it's generational. The people that had an issue with it, if you look at the age, I bet there's some definitely age gaps. I do. Like, I think, hey, if you look at a pastor, he doesn't necessarily fit that mold or what most pastors dress like.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
He's progressive. His wife is progressive. Like, leave it alone. Like, what was the end result? They raised $4 million. Just keep it there.
Okay. Like Pastor, whatever his name is.
Let's
Yeah,
not.
I'm not gonna say the name. Yeah, you know, like I said, I do see that he is different. He embraces his pastor. He's the pastor of a different generation. And knowing, well, I grew up Catholic, so I'm not, you know, the nuances of being another denomination. I'm kind of familiar with Baptist and Church of God in Christ. My opinion on those versus Catholicism or the total of religion, organized religion, is neither here nor there. I don't have a great opinion of any of it, really. I mean, you do you, I'ma do me. The dress, it was gorgeous. She's a pretty lady. I became aware of her when they married. Like I said, the man is, I'll see him in social media. Me as a person who is looking at the dress initially, I'm like, you know, that is something maybe Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B would wear, because
Hold on.
I knew.
Wait. Those individuals, it will be see-through.
Yeah,
So it's different.
yeah, it's different. I think the placement of the appliques, because to me, I don't know. It's just the placement of the appliques. I thought it was a beautiful dress, but the highlights, kind of, you know, my eyes were drawn to maybe where, you know, most reasonable people's eyes would be drawn. I don't know.
Yeah, I was trying to look there too. I couldn't see anything, so it was fine. with me.
Yeah, I was like, "Girl, what the fuck?" Okay. But it got people to talking, because they definitely hauled themselves onto a talk show. I'm like, oh, okay, major eye roll here. Okay, yeah, it got people to talking. As far as whether or not it was appropriate for who it was appropriate for, and it was inappropriate for the old school, like you said. As far as my opinion, it did what it did. It drew my eyes to where it drew my eyes, and I guess that was the whole point of the dress.
And the other part,
I don't know.
like, other people started talking about the dress.
Yeah, everybody, the world.
So, I mean,
I don't know. I just don't.
it's time, the progressiveness of the church, I think it was appropriate. It wasn't revealing your mind, your imagination is what took off, because you couldn't see anything. Right?
Yeah, you couldn't. I mean, you couldn't. I really didn't expect. Once I found out who she was, I was like, okay, yeah, none of that see-through. It's not see-through, but it suggests, you know, it drew your eyes to the boobies and to the you know, it kind of highlighted certain parts, you know, and keeping, and she's very voluptuous. She has a super figure, so you know folk gonna look. And they gonna look where they looked.
Listen, I enjoyed watching it. She ain't mine. I don't want her to be mine, but I enjoyed it. Like, it is what it is. It is. Was she representing? I mean, you always represent your church when you're a first lady, but, like, get over it. Like, we're not, the church is very progressive. If you don't really care what the minister is wearing, don't care what the first lady is wearing. And not a man caring. Why you care? Why do you care? It definitely, for me, was generational. So
It was, because where the man went, the second pastor who commented, I was like, that was fully expected. Even what he said wasn't shocking, because that's how they do. Them old school, you know, very judgmental, very cutting with your words and your criticism. You know, I felt like it was unnecessary. I felt like why do that? Why? What was that part? The woman wore the dress. It was over. But here you go. Look like a $2. I'm like, man, come on.
Yeah, man. Like, that's what got him viral. Like everybody want to go viral.
That's it. With the dress, the people with the dress, and the preacher who said what he said.
Yeah.
I guess it generates revenue. So, and that's another way, that's another way I look at a lot of things that annoy me. It's just some fucking annoying shit. I guess am I getting old?
Yeah, I mean, because we remember in the day, or at least I grew up Baptist, right? So I remember back in the day when the minister had a full-time job, right? And then pastoring was the side gig. It was the second gig. But then the church became a whole business. So you needed full attention to it. And so, I remember from back in the day. Mm-hmm. But now this is what it is. It's about generating funds for the pastor, for the church. You got an online press. Like, it's bigger. It's bigger. Yeah. And sometimes you just you have to go with the change. One of my favorite quotes at work is, damn. Like, this is an old age moment here, I forgot. The only change is the only constant in life. It's gonna happen with or without you. Right. Change is gonna happen. It will. And it will pass you by. It absolutely will. You just got to be willing. And sometimes you're too old. And I hate to say it, I'm approaching it. Like how we think about ChatGPT.
Yeah, we use that junk. Can't think, I got a little brain cell.
Something else new. Like, damn, I got to learn something new. Something new on it. Like, it's never ending.
Yep.
And sometimes you get left behind, like you do. You really do. But anyway, that's my soapbox. All right.
Yep.
So what's next, Jackson? What's next?
What happened in Minnesota?
Oh, my goodness.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. That was coming.
Yeah, it was.
America failed. I always say this, and I put it on posts. I put it on everywhere. America failed an open book test in the worst way. In the worst way. These people gave you the blueprint. Go ahead.
Let's lay it out. Like, maybe so what happened in Minnesota?
ICE agents, icing, doing what they do, whatever that is. We saw footage of a bunch of ICE agents in a pickup truck go up. Apparently they had told this woman to turn around and leave because they were getting ready to do something. She didn't leave fast enough. I guess she was trying to tell them, well, I need to get past because I live right here or whatever. So she was in the process of turning around. She was in the process of obeying their orders. And one of these J6 icers shot her to death. Yeah, that's all J6. They January 6th, the ex-cons. Gun Happy said that, she tried to run him over, shot her and killed her, shot her 3 times, killed her. She's an American citizen, mother, white woman. Mother, yeah, and she is dead. The ICE J6ers killed her. Yeah.
Yeah.
An American citizen, which was bound to happen. We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, we knew something.
We knew that. We knew that.
I mean, One thing I gotta say about you, Jackson, you predicted this shit. That's why
3
you're
years
in
ago.
Mexico.
Well, that's why I
You
left.
did. Like, I literally thought your ass was crazy. Like, man, stop talking this shit, Jackson. Stop. But you were ahead of your time.
I saw
You
this
really
all
were.
coming.
You really were. And of course, I didn't believe you.
Yeah.
I did not believe you. But you were there. You understood it. But you know,
Yeah.
I've read some of the comments about it. Oh, he could have shot the tires. He could have. But one thing I think we can agree on is that when you pull that gun out, what are you aiming for?
Shoot to kill.
Yes.
That's how law enforcement is
That's,
trained.
that's how you are trained. And so when you think you shoot a center bad mass, which is the biggest part of your body. And so, like I would say I was an average shooter. Right? So that's the biggest part of your body. It's kind of hard to shoot a tire. Like, it really is. But that's not how you are trained. So if you want change, you have to change the training.
What training? Much of these ICE dudes, what training they got?
Come on now, they go through a 3-month training. Now whatever
Which ones? Which ones? You know, the latest is that these guys are being put out there, given these little vests, and have no training.
Oh, I didn't like.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. A lot of these ICE
I know
agents
that.
now.
I know that.
Why do you think I'm calling January 6ers? I'm not saying that for nothing. I said what I said. These January 6 ICE agents, sex offenders, yeah, they're out there with little or no training. They don't meet the training standards, the rigorous training standards.
Hey, so when his background come out, I hope he on the up and up.
Who he? It won't matter. They've already exonerated him. According to
know.
y'all de facto president, they shall not be held liable in the
The federal court, but you know he gonna face some state charges for sure. For sure.
look at my face.
Yeah, hey, it's a lot going on in Minnesota. Like, it's a lot.
The Somalians.
Yes.
That's why they're there. That's why they're there.
Yeah.
But hey,
Minnesota.
all I got to say about the Somalians is
They voted for him. God damn it.
Tried
They
to
voted
tell you.
for him. They
tried to tell you.
So one thing in history, like, you know, when a president have both the Senate and the House, in 2 years it normally corrects itself. And I'm hoping that the same thing holds true for 2026. Like, that's our only hope. And he's already talking about it. It's like, look, if we lose the midterms, they're gonna impeach me.
So guess what, Lamb? Guess what, everybody? Guess what? What that mean? What does that mean? I'm
I
gonna
don't
let you
wanna
go
think
over.
about it.
Well, okay.
I don't want to think about it. Like you in Mexico, I don't want to think about it.
If you vote for me, you'll never have to vote. Oh, you never have to vote again. Y'all ain't voting. They're already trying to take away my vote. Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. No more overseas ballots. They're trying to do away with that.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
But we have a drive, a voters re-registration coming up in about 2 weeks. No, it's next week. So I will be there to, and request. I'll still vote in Florida, of course, Miami. But yeah, I don't think y'all have midterms. As a matter of fact, a lot of the verbiage that's coming down, a lot of the chatter that's coming down is that, yeah, with what happened in Minnesota, of course, people are very, very angry. I think some more protests are going on in other parts of the country. I'm not sure because I haven't turned on the news. That was one of the things I wanted to detach myself from when I came here. I did it a lot when, you know, the Biden administration was operative because I was like, okay, but I can't detach myself as much as I'd like to with this current administration. So the running theme that all of the city and state leaders is this: be calm, don't give these people a reason to declare martial law. Even though ICE and the free J6ers, whoever's in these uniforms, are the clear agitators in just about every instance, their purpose is to sow chaos and discord wherever they go.
Right.
So the theme is, hey, maintain control. We don't want martial law, because this guy's looking for any reason to declare it. So yeah.
Yeah, I think the other part of it is like, you know, some people are looking at it because she didn't stop the car.
She was trying to leave. She was trying to leave. She was doing
Because
told-
she didn't do what the agents told her to do, that opened her up to be shot and killed.
No.
That's
That's
actually,
there, yeah.
that's their point of thinking. But nah, come on, man, you was on the side. But what I will say is, if you have to think about pulling out your weapon, it's already too late. Like, the law enforcement officer essentially is always going to shoot first. Right? That's how we're trained. Like, they're going to shoot first. And especially when you know you have the administration on your side.
There's going to be many more people killed.
You know,
because these people are operating with impunity.
Yeah.
I think Yao's vice president even said as much recently. In addition to that, I think besides these murders, you have to look at how the administration quickly jumped on the narrative and called this woman a domestic terrorist out the gate, stating that she was part of a riot, called her a rioter in a vehicle. Did you hear what that twig Kristi Noem said about her?
Yeah.
It was horrifying. What type of defense do you have if the administration of the country in which you live is labeling you as a terrorist or defaming your name in death? They're blaming her for her own demise.
And then the other part.
The
of
white
that-
woman.
Yeah, I know. Like, we don't have a chance. If they treat the white woman like that, we don't have a chance.
We never did. That's the point.
Yeah. I also heard like a physician identified himself to try to render care, and they wouldn't allow it. And then they said that, you know, the fire rescue was on its way, which took 15 minutes for them to get there.
I'm
So
thinking, yeah.
it's a lot.
Yeah, I'm thinking if they didn't let him get close, because and forgive me, because maybe some gray matter was already everywhere. The statement that they made was that she was shot in the head multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking they already knew.
That she was dead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it could probably be seen that, you know, there wasn't much left maybe. I don't know. Because if you notice, the woman who was screaming and had followed with the camera, whenever they show when the camera is pointing inside of the vehicle, they always blur that part out of the woman's, yeah, they blur it out. Maybe, and I'm thinking it's because it was very catastrophic already. Not excusing that, but I'm thinking that, you know, in the shock of all of it just happening, and the guy that he looked over and was like, oh God, this lady. But sympathies to her, condolences to her family, friends, and all those who knew and loved her. Just devastating to have the President of the United States and other government officials immediately take to social media and to the airwaves in a campaign to defame this woman in death. So that ought to speak to you as a citizen of the United States in immeasurable ways, because it could be you next.
Absolutely.
So yeah, hate to end on that note, but girl, what's up for the next time?
I don't know, but I want to talk about that nice little jewelry piece you got around your neck. What's up with that?
Oh yeah,
Awesome. That's cute.
I love my neckwear. You know, at work I didn't wear it a lot. I got this years ago, along with the ring.
The ring. Okay. Okay.
From the same vendor. She's no longer, well, I haven't seen her. So it's been a couple of years. I think the last time I ordered from her was right before I left Memphis in 2018. Yeah, a place called Afrique La Chic. It was an online boutique. And she made both of these pieces. And this one came with matching earring, but I don't have the earrings are huge. They look just like this. So yeah, I love them. Love my neck pieces. Y'all probably be seeing them throughout the broadcast.
So I was
they
asking Jackson like what she was wearing. I'm like, okay. So I had to put on a jacket. I actually bought this jacket. Let me see. Bought this jacket to wear to a Janet Jackson concert. I didn't end up wearing it, but it looks just fine on camera here.
Yeah.
With matching reading glasses.
Yeah, I see.
Since I need reading glasses now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at the fit. Hey,
Got
and
two pair.
this jacket, I don't know, can I say the name?
Is it a brand? Cause I know this.
It's from Temu. Yeah, that's my store. Like that's my store. So you get some nice little unique pieces. All right.
What applause at? Yeah.
Yeah. So I was gonna come looking all crazy and stuff. So Jackson made me, kind of dress up a little bit.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Because you really can't see my clothes. You can only see this.
Stand up. Stand up.
I wear these a lot here. Tube dress.
Okay. All right.
See the colors. I can't.
All right. Don't show nothing now.
No, ain't nothing to show.
Look naked over there.
I have clothes on. Yeah, clothes on. Yeah, I will show up naked.
I want to say congratulations to the University of Miami football team for making it to the national championship game. That's here in Miami, Florida. Like, that's a dream to play the national championship game in your backyard. So let's go Hurricanes. The U.
Hit that applause button. Yes, I was glad. I watched the game last night.
It was a good game.
It was. I was glad because I don't want Mississippi to have nice things. Anyway.
No, but I do like the Ole Miss quarterback story. You know, he's from
Yes.
Division Two. Like I like that whole underdog.
Yes, I
story.
do.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But let's go 305. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
Hey,
Hurricanes.
it's hot. Like it is. Oh man, it's hot. It is hot. People are excited. Yeah, it's gonna be real good.
Yeah, and all y'all know, all the U of M alumni is gonna come back. All those famous football players, because that was a big pipeline to the NFL. So,
Absolutely.
and a lot of them were in support last night at the game. They showed the social media account is showing a lot of former players that had come back that were on the sideline. So yeah. That should be a very exciting time for Miami. Once again, Miami is never short of exciting times. Never. That's the one thing I do miss about it. It was always on and popping. Like we said, on and popping.
Yes.
Back in our day, yeah. Well, baby, this was fun, but we got to run, huh?
I say it was.
Yeah, this was
I'm
fun.
gonna eat it.
We gotta run though. Next time, let's see, how often are we gonna grace the public with our presence?
So we're gonna try to do it twice a month.
Okay,
All right.
twice a month. So that means we have one more episode coming up for the month of January.
Yes.
We want you to tune
Yes.
in. Once we work the kinks out of this one, because this is our first 4 release episode. So once we get the kinks out of this one, you'll see the next one. But we really appreciate your support. Like and subscribe. Comments. Hey, I'm not going to read your comments because I said what I said. And I think people are full of a lot of bad energy, bad intent. And, you know, like I said, I spend a lot of my time online now, and I just see some stuff, you know. Somebody told me once, a long time ago, what people think of you is none of your business. And I've operated on that premise ever since.
That's facts.
I really don't care, because we said what we said. So, if you don't like it, don't watch. If you do, stay tuned.
All right. Take care.
Till next time.